It's not as easy as it was to fill out an application, to send a resume and get a call back, because most companies don't have money. Most companies are laying people off for the sake of, they're laying good people off, people that's been there for 15, 20 years.
Have not been able to find employment, even though I've put in applications at the Marriott, the Today, I put in applications there. And for some reason, every time I go, they have no jobs.
The economy has really messed me up, and I can't do too much more. I don't know what to do.
Whatever goes on in here kind of mirrors whatever goes on outside these doors. And right now, we're all experiencing some very tough economic times, evictions, high unemployment. All that translates into a lot of extra people coming in for shelter, both families and individuals. So over particularly the last 3 years, we've seen a pretty good increase in the number of people that are homeless. And on any given night, we're talking 200 to 300 people that we're seeing and taking in.
The homeless rate here is actually to the point where it's ridiculous, because anytime there is a woman that's homeless and has been homeless since 2007, has not been given the opportunity to find work, there isn't one thing that a single homeless woman here in Greensboro, North Carolina can utilize unless I'm recovering from drugs, have children, or suffering from some type of mental condition. And North Carolina, Greensboro itself only has one homeless shelter. And this shelter in particular holds 88 men and 18 women. A lot more than 18 homeless women in Greensboro, North Carolina. He saw the best in me, and everyone else around could only see the worst in me.
My name is James Barrett. I'm out here for a reason, because my leg went out on me back in '98. I had to pay child support. I worked on it all my life, so it got infected, and they had to take my leg, so I had to take a job. They didn't give me one, I had to take one, and that's why I'm out here. I lost everything I had because of that, because every time I turned around, they was locking me up for child support. Okay, but yet still, they wouldn't give me disability for 6 years. And this is a story I'm telling from my heart. Okay, I lost everything I had behind the system.
5 years ago, it was all good. I was teaching elementary school, doing my music on the side. Growing up the way that I grew up, where I'm from Michigan, and everything was fast, everything was given, so to speak. When I moved down here to North Carolina to teach, I started off teaching in Charlotte. And when I got to Charlotte, like I said, I was battling the streets. I always wanted to be in the streets, but I always wanted to do right. When I realized that the teaching wasn't paying the way I thought it was gonna pay, I went to what I thought I knew best. Ended up getting into some trouble, had to do a little time. After I served my time, got out, job hunting and job hunting and job hunting, and it was like, only thing I could get was McDonald's or Taco Bell or, things of that nature. And I really didn't want to settle for it, me personally, because of my qualifications. Although, yeah, I did have a felony record, but I also had very, very good work history.
Partnership Village started about 11 years ago for individuals coming out of our shelter into temporary living situations. And as we walk forward, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the different types of housing programs that we have here at Partnership Village. We have housing for large families, housing for smaller families, and housing for individuals that don't have any families. Partnership PV1 has 32 studio apartments that are completely furnished for individuals that are coming out of the shelter that were just homeless in their past. And we only target the homeless populations, like for instance, clients that are coming out of substance abuse situation that are currently homeless, staying in abandoned buildings, staying in hotels and motels, and of course, individuals that are staying in our shelters. We have 32 apartments for single homeless adults that are trying to get back on their feet.
It's just the economy and my SSI and food stamps and all that good old stuff is really not helping me out. Not, you know, the money I have is mostly I'm buying food and stocking up on cleaning supplies and stuff for my house. But other than that, I ain't got nothing. Real tough for me. Real tough. It's all tossy-turvy.